spiritual leader of 300 million Orthodox Christians worldwide. Thousands of members of the Greek community and diaspora joined him in Sydney for the start of a 2-week visit.
Arriving in Australia to head of state treatment.
Your All-Holiness, I welcome you.
Such is the significance of a visit from the Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew.
Welcome to our home here.
Beautiful.
It is lovely.
To the Greek Orthodox community and diaspora in Australia. A visit to the Prime Minister's residence, part of a 2-week trip, celebrating a century since the establishment of the Greek Orthodox Church here in Australia. Kicking off festivities earlier, he officially opened the Holy Cathedral of the Annunciation of Our Lady in Sydney and delivered a Doxology, a religious expression of praise. Hailing his work on peace and interfaith dialogue, the Prime Minister announced a fund for restoration works at the Cathedral.
Today, in that same spirit, as we celebrate this historic visit and the centenary it honours, we look towards the future. Today, I'm proud to announce that my government will contribute up to $25 million to fund much needed the restoration works here at Cleveland Street in Redfern.
Known as the Green Patriarch for his environmental advocacy, it's perhaps his calls for peace right now which are most timely.
We see the reflection of God's love in your warm welcome. It is a living affirmation that we are all made in the image and likeness of our Creator, called to live in harmony and peace. This is something we are all called to do. But most importantly, remember, whilst we pray for peace amongst all people currently at war in Ukraine and in the Middle East.
This is the Patriarch's second trip to Australia since ascending the ecumenical throne in 1991. His last visit 28 years ago was the first by any ecumenical patriarch. Australia is home to a Greek Orthodox community of more than 400,000 people. Many of them have gathered here today in large numbers inside the cathedral and out to witness the first visit of the Patriarch since 1996.
That was before we were born, so that's why we're very honoured.
Grandson is right next to me, which is the third generation Australian, Greek Australian. Gives me more enthusiasm and great feeling to be a Greek and also a true Australian.
And our parents came to Australia with a dream, and they were worried when they first came here. What's going to happen to our children? What's going to happen to our great-grandchildren? And this is back in the 60s, so moving forward to 2024, look at us. I'm here with my daughter who's 17 and embracing the religion and the culture.
So I think it's really special for us to be able to witness him here and to be able to show him, how much Orthodoxy has grown in Australia.
Known as Greece's third major city, Melbourne, behind only Athens and Thessaloniki, has the biggest Greek-speaking population in the world. He will visit Greek communities there in the coming days, as well as political and interfaith leaders. Mihalos Kanal, SBS World News.